Hello, and thank you for joining us in the After Show Afterthoughts. There, I have my two wonderful guests. There is Marie Thomas Foster and Count Stovall. And welcome and thank you again for just joining me briefly, just to finish up all these wonderful stories. There are too many wonderful stories. Some we can talk about and some we can't, right?
Hmm.
Some of them is like, cannot say anything, can't say anything. But thank you all, really. Both of it was really very informative. I always learn things about people who I've known for a very long time. I just didn't know a lot of the things that you all talked about at the beginning of the career. I didn't know how you started in the theater, Count, and what that interest was, and how you wanted to write at the very beginning. Are you still writing now? I mean, more, I know producing documentaries, but what about that writing that you talked about?
Well, I got to write a lot when I was working with children. I did that for about 9 years, so I had to write skits and things for them if they were performing for 40 minutes. I had 10 children. I made sure that each of them got a couple of minutes, and so I had to write a lot of little things. I took it all from Marie. Marie showed me how to do, you know, writing for children, and she was my inspiration. She's my mentor. You asked me earlier something about who mentored me, or who was I enthralled by. I think it was Marie Thomas.
I
She
know
she
she was for me. I know she was for
Yeah.
me. I mean, she's
Yeah.
got a fan club here, the two of us. But and I did know, Marie, about your beginnings, if as far as Atlanta and Spelman and all of that. But the journey once you got into New York was something that I don't think we ever really talked about. So to trace all of that was very interesting for me to hear, and to hear. I like your father. You don't give up. So to hear that at one point in time you were just thinking about it just before, everything was to pop for you. It's interesting, but I just think you thought about it. You weren't going to act on it. You don't, because you don't give up. You're relentless.
That's true. I'm so relentless, I'm tired of myself.
Yeah, that's why I had to have her in that documentary of mine,
Oh,
King Arthur and the
Oh,
Count. She
that's
was
lovely.
wonderful in
I've
that.
probably watched it.
You really need to do yourselves a favor. If you care about Black theater and you care about theater history, you
Hmm.
need to get that documentary and see how wonderful Marie is, and all the things, stories she's shares on that. It's great.
Hmm. I
I'm
think
so
it's a
grateful.
wonderful, wonderful, wonder. And again, Count, tell everyone again how they can get the documentary, if you could, please.
I think you can get it through Walmart. You can get it through Amazon.
And the
You just
name of it, the name of it
King
specifically.
Arthur and the Count, a documentary about 60 years of Blacks on Broadway.
Hmm.
We were supposed to premiere in New York, and what came along but COVID, and it put a stop to it. So we ended up getting a distribution deal through Walmart and Amazon, and a couple of other places. And that's how you can order the documentary, King Arthur and the Count. It's a
Okay.
documentary. It has some wonderful producers, writers, actors in it, and you'll really enjoy it.
Yes. Well, okay. I will reiterate that also on when we post this, to so people will be able to be in touch with their own history. I think that that's very important. But other than that, I just want to thank you all on camera so people can see who you are and how lovely you all are. Um, for thinking, for coming on the show and indulging me and spoiling me and being my friends for all these very years and various years. And I believe um, it was it was Marie and Joel who Carl and I had become very friendly with, and Count, you were having a a party. I don't know what kind of
Yeah,
party it was.
Tuesday
Some kind of,
parties.
be a holiday party or something. And
Yeah.
Marie said, "You all should come in." And because Count Stovall. And I said, "Count Stovall, I keep on hearing that name. I've never met him." And that's how I came to your house on in Manhattan Plaza. It was
Yeah,
in
it was
Manhattan.
Oh my goodness. Couldn't have been much of a party. That was a small apartment.
Yes, it was. It was full of a lot of people. It was
We
full of
always had
people.
fun in small apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah. We partied for days.
Yes, it was. It was
And just in
lovely.
case
It was fun.
anybody might confuse it, Lynnie was a little girl when we first discovered her.
I was
And then
three.
so
I
she's
was just
now she's
3.
finally grown up.
I remember something that Roz Cash said to me. We were all working at Lincoln, so that's when we did Ed Bullen's play Duplex. And so we went to a party. Oh God, what's his name? He's so wonderful, little guy. And he had this small apartment, so we were all kind of shoved in there. So I said, what do you do at a party like this? She said, you just stand up against the wall and you say, yeah, that's right. That's about all you can do. Yeah. So funny.
Well, it was great. It was, an introduction to a lot of people who I think I didn't know, who knew me because of, seeing you do things. And it was wonderful. I was like, oh boy, this is a theater scene. This is a theater party. And I mean, it was like this, everybody.
We're talking New York theater.
Yes, and it was a lot of fun, and I owe that to both Marie and Joel for saying, come, and I think we all came to New York together in one car or something like that. I can't even
I don't know,
remember
but then
how
we realized how close you were to me.
Yes, yes.
The same with Brenda when Brenda Presley. We were going into Manhattan. No, we were going to Princeton to do a reading.
Yes.
I said, how are you getting there? She said, I go on the train. I said, girl, you best come on around here and get in the car with me. And I'll get you there. We had trouble coming home one night.
I mean, it's always company going and coming. It's a great thing. So
you don't have a lot of people. You have people coming to New Jersey, like you came. Brenda came, Count came. I've been here forever,
Yes,
I've
you were here.
built the house,
Yes. Yes.
But anyway, it's been a good run. So
yeah. Well, thank you both. I really love you both very much, and thank you very much for participating in this.
You talk about relentless. You are relentless, my darling.
No, Marie. No, Marie. She's not relentless. She's intrepid. Intrepid.
She's wonderful.
She's the easiest person to fall in love with and the hardest person to find because she's a hard-working woman.
She's busy.
She's busy.
Well, then it keeps me. I try to stay out of trouble. Keeps me out of trouble because idle. If I get idle, I get in trouble. So. I'm, or doing the projects. My husband told me last night, I was telling him about something I wanted to get involved in. And he said, another project? Don't you have enough things that you do?
Like my great granddaughter.
Oh, I said, but it doesn't start until June. It's okay.
My great granddaughter is 2 and she gets involved in doing things. And I said, what is she doing? And she'll say something, and you'll say something. She said, I'm busy. I said, okay, go ahead, busy. Yeah. I said, they're old, these children. They come in walking.
Old. Yes, they do. Yeah.
I'm glad I'm here, though. I know Mr. Foster would have loved to have seen
I know he would. Yeah. My sweet Joe Foster. Yes.
Truly.
Well, I love you both.
Love you.
I can't thank you enough. And now the holidays are upon us, and I won't say during the holidays, but maybe after the holidays, if the weather is really good, I'm heading toward back in that way. And once all the shots are finished and the boosters are done and all this other kind of stuff that we have to have done in December, I hope to be able to see everyone in person.
That would be great.
Like the antiquated ways of talking.
Let's try to do that if we can do that,
Yeah. It's important. It's important.
Connections, but I try.
Yeah.
All right, Lynnie, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lynnie. Thanks, Marie.
Yeah, Brenda just texted me, said it was fabulous.
Yes, she's been texting me. I guess I'm gonna have to I told her, I said, I have to do all this post stuff. There's a lot of post stuff that I have to get done. So after I finish the post stuff, maybe I'll give her a call. But love you both.
All right. Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon.